Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sitting here before you to give you an affidavit on my life. I was born in Derry City, Northern Ireland. I think there was only one floor in the hospital at that stage. My mother's name was Sr FVT, or known as Veronica. She lived in Ireland. My father's name was Daniel Joseph McNutt. Sometimes people just call him Scrab. He was born down the Pound Lane, McGinn Avenue, named after the Bishop McGinn himself. I was born on the 1st of July 1963 AD. We were horsed down the road because my father wanted me to play for the Republic of Ireland rather than Northern Ireland, so he didn't want me stuck across the border. We lived in McGinn Avenue, otherwise known as the Pound Lane to the locals. I went to school, and the infant school was taught by, at that time, Sister Emmanuel and Sister Peter. I graduated with high honours and was sent to St Columba's Boys Schools, where I was taught by Mrs McGinley in the first class, by Tony McDermott from Carndona in the second class, by Jimmy McBride in the third class, by Sean Gleason in the fourth class, by Dennis Hegarty in the fifth class, and by John McAteer in the sixth class. I proceeded on to Scoilwater, where I was taught by a heap of teachers who kicked me out every so often, but played football. Left that school when I was 15 years of age, turning 16 almost, and went into work as a mechanic in Farron's Garage. Stuck that for a few years and started my own business as a high profile tyre salesman. In between times, my hobby became soccer, football in this country, as I can say. Played there until some idiot hit me over the head with a tyre ring and decided I was leaving to go on a big plane called the Silver Budgie to America. I've been there now since 1988 steady. I had a few tramps over between 1983 and 1986. And then I was chased across the Atlantic by a wee woman from Derry who I ended up marrying back here in Derry in around 1992. One. I now have a son and daughter. Nicholas is 16, term passed in September, and Rachel is 7, term passed on August 25th. My wife's name is Jacqueline. We now reside in Chicago, Illinois, address 5837 North Campbell Avenue. Sometimes I take a look out the front to see if there's a hotel sign out, because we have that many visitors. The telephone number, which was supposed to be private, is 773-561-0364. But I'm giving it out here because everybody else has it. We're now presently in the year 2010. I arrived here at Christmas 2009, and I've spent a year here already, even though this is January. We're going back to America this week, that being Wednesday. I think I've done a good job in this year. I'm not going to waste more tip. And I'll talk to you all later. Okay, bye.